Alright, Battlefield nerds. So I know I'm a few days late to the gameplay reveal party, thanks to adulting. I was able to watch it, but not make any videos on it, and just a quick overview of my thoughts on the trailer. I liked it a lot. I'm not in love with it, because as an infantry-focused player, I thought it lacked depth in the movements and gunplay, as well as showcasing more of the specialist abilities and how they work in-game. It was a lot of vehicle warfare, which, I mean, I'm cool with that too. But like I said, I'm infantry-focused, so I really don't give two shits about the vehicle gameplay. But I know a lot of people out there do. That's just a quick rundown of how I felt about the gameplay trailer, so maybe in a couple days I'll post a video going further in depth with my thoughts and opinions on the gameplay reveal. But for today's video, I wanted to try something different that might be interesting to y'all, or it might not, but I want to cover all the maps, weapons, specialists, and vehicles in their own videos. Like, for specialists, for example, I'll go over them one at a time, one video at a time, and cover everything we know and everything the community has managed to dig up on them or spot in trailers. So, for these little mini-series I'm going to do, we're going to start with the maps, and the first one we're going to cover is Breakaway. So, let's get started. So as the picture says, Breakaway is set in Queen Maudland, Antarctica, and a little history behind the map. Queen Maudland, Antarctica is a region extending from Coates Land on the west to Enderby Land on the east, and includes the Princess Martha, Princess Astrid, Princess Ranhild, Prince Harold, and Prince Olav coasts. A barren plateau covered by an ice sheet up to 1.5 miles thick. It has a mountainous coastal area where rocky peaks that exceed 11,800 feet or 3,600 meters above sea level pierce the ice cap. The region was discovered by a Norwegian expedition in 1930, claimed by Norway in 1939, and declared a dependency of that nation in 1949. And, as the name suggests, it was named for the Norwegian queen at the time of that Norwegian expedition. Alright, now let's talk about some stuff we noticed during the trailers and stuff that the community has found out themselves. So at the beginning of the reveal trailer, we get to see a really good shot of a spot that is known as Outlook. This is where players will be able to wingsuit or parachute down onto the battlefield, so it'll more than likely be the starting point for one of the factions, and from the gameplay trailer we know that the Echo flag will be up there, so like I said, it'll be a starting point for one of the factions, so it'll be their gimme flag. So minus the historical information, all of this info is coming from Battlefield Bulletin over on Twitter, and I will be sure to leave a link to their Twitter in the description. Moving on though, Breakaway will supposedly be the biggest map in Battlefield 2042. It's going to be covering an area of 5.2 square kilometers, with some of the sectors being bigger than some of the maps in Battlefield 3. That's huge. I don't know how I feel about that. On screen is a representation of just how big this map is, according to DICE devs during yesterday's Battlefield briefing. I know it says irreversible, but this is an internal name that they used for the map, and the map's official name is Breakaway. That has been confirmed by DICE themselves. Now we know that Conquest and Breakthrough are coming back into Battlefield with Battlefield 2042, and we know that DICE is going to be mixing up the classic Conquest mode for Battlefield 2042, and they will have sectors with multiple flags instead of just 5 to 7 set flags per map. And after going through the footage, I was only able to see a few of these sectors, but thanks to Battlefield Bulletin, we know how many sectors the map will have, but not exactly how many flags. During the Battlefield briefing yesterday, DICE showed us this image, but it's not an actual in-game map. It's just showing what the sectors will look like, having multiple flags inside of them. So something else we can see in the reveal trailer are those ice sheets that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. It hasn't been confirmed, but it wouldn't surprise me if for some of the destruction for this map specifically, we could blow open the ice and make huge holes that vehicles and players can fall into as they run over them, or something of that nature. Also, I bet we see avalanches or giant snowstorms for this map's severe weather effect. Like I said, it's not confirmed, it's just my uneducated guess. Now on the official Battlefield website, we have a short description of each map that will be out during the launch. And for Breakaway, we get Breakaway, Queen Maudland, Antarctica. Tread carefully on this dynamic map where oil extraction has turned the freezing area to a strategic hotspot. Take advantage of destructible fuel tanks and silos that create debris fields and permanent fires when destroyed. So we have an idea now of what kind of environment we'll be in with this map and what elements we'll have to play with while we're in an all-out battle with each other. Debris and permanent fires. So that's it for the first video in the map series here on the channel. As more info comes out on these maps, I'll make updated videos on them so these videos stay relevant and the info is up to date as well. The next map we'll cover will be Discarded. So make sure you peep the channel to see that video if you want to, and maybe learn a little bit more about that map as well. If I left anything out, or if you guys spot something that I didn't add in this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments, so that way everybody can get this info. We can all be more prepared going into the game when it launches. As per usual, like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, sub to show some love, and hit the bell if you do. Other than that, I'll catch y'all soon.